everybody, it's me, Donna, the Crochet Queen. I was singing a little song before I started this video. I don't know what's wrong with my stomach. It's all upset. It's all upset. Moody. I drink some more water. I want to show you what I've been working on. I made these two washcloths. Look at them, they're so cute. I made them out of cotton yarn. I love this cotton yarn. That's what they're from. Look, I made this one. Oh boy. Got my hair caught in it. Hair caught in the shedding like a doggy. And so that's one. I made two. I got two out of it, so that's pretty cool. I got two little wash rags for dishes. I thought they were cute. Then I worked on some butterflies. Look at all my butterflies, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I made this one. I got this one. The red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. They don't have the magnets on the back yet, but they're going to get them. This one here has a magnet on the back, but I made that a while ago. It's got a magnet on the back, and these guys here are going to have magnets on the back. And look, this is a ponytail thing. It's red, white, and blue, which is kind of cool. I thought it was cool. And look, look. My needle. Here's another one. Look, I'm working on this one. I don't know why it's dark in here. Look, it's red, white, and blue. I got the red in the starter, and then I got white, and then I got blue. Blue. It's halfway done. It's almost done. It's not quite. They got to tie in the ends and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I still pretty much got the, I got this jacket on because it's nice and warm over my shirt. And I've been wearing it for quite a few days. But that's okay. I don't care. I'm just in the house. Nobody's bugging me. Nobody's seeing me right now. No, it's okay. But I did want to talk about all the videos that I had made for, I almost got I have 690 videos. I'm almost up to 700, which would be pretty cool for quite a few. I got quite a few years in. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about what some of them were and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. So, I wrote a list. Well, just a little list. Okay, so some of the videos are, I talk about when I made stuff with yarn and stuff, like I showed you pictures of what I made with yarn, and then yarn that I bought, like, I've done things where I showed you all the different colors of yarn I bought, and where I bought it at, and talked about prices, and different things like that. I bought yarn at Ollie's store. I bought yarn at Michael's store. I bought yarn at Hobby Lobby. And then I talked about people on YouTube, like different people, like the Yarn Room Lady. That's Angie. I talked about her. I talked about Llama Mama. I talked about Cinnamon Stitches, and I talked about Harry Tornado. I talked about the Lamp Lady, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I talked about all the stores that I went to. I think my favorite store is the dollar store. I'm really rotten about the dollar store. I'm trying to budget, but I'm trying to be cheap too when I buy stuff. So Even though the dollar store isn't really a dollar anymore, it's more like a dollar. It depends on what you buy in there. It could be up to $5 or $10. It depends on what you get in the Dollar Tree. I try to stay with $1.25 or $1.50. I think the most I bought something was like $2 so far, and that was like alcohol for Boo Boos, and I got the like 90%, but it's a lot higher in the regular grocery store. I talked about my family. These are some of my videos that I have done. I talked about my family. I talked about how I was raised. I talked about my grandmother. I talked about my grandfather and some of my aunts and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. What else did I do? Oh, yeah. I talked about my friend Debbie. And I even talked about my health some. My health is like, sometimes it's really good and other times it gets really bad. I have to watch it because I have immune disease and I get really tired and stuff, which I hate that. And I have fatty liver and stuff, and that makes you tired. But you gotta watch what you eat when you have fatty liver. When you have fatty liver, you have to be careful because it's like having cirrhosis or something. It's like drinking alcohol. It's really bad. But I don't drink alcohol. But I have fatty liver, which is really bad. And scary too. It's really scary. And yeah, it's really scary. Fatty liver is really, really scary. And I talked about Louisiana, and I've been talking about the weather down here too, about how cold it is right now, and what Maryland's like, and different things like that. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but I got 690 videos. I'm almost up to 700 videos. I can't believe it. Oh, man. I've done hauls where I bought stuff and I showed you my different things that I have bought, which I thought that was pretty cool. I've showed you stuff that I have made, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. I do miss my family. I miss my family. I miss my grandkids and stuff. Oh, man. And I talked about yarn and wanting a art gallery, art studio. That's what I want. Art studio, not a gallery, but an art studio and stuff. I thought that would be cool. I want to paint, but it seems like my crochet just takes up all my time now. Crochet takes up all the time. All my extra time. I get tired of crocheting too, and sometimes I don't always know what to crochet. I don't know. And then, I don't know if you guys seen the video about Llama Mama, and where she said she was cold and sick and stuff like that, and everybody was scared. Somebody called the sheriff, and they went and checked on her and stuff, and then she was all mad. But I was scared for her too. I wasn't sure what was going on with her. And I mean, she didn't look like she was doing very good. But I didn't call the sheriff on her or anything. I don't even know where she lives, so I didn't do anything like that. But it was kind of scary, and I was glad to find out that somebody had checked on her and stuff and made sure she was okay. But she was mad about it. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm sitting here. I'm gonna crochet some today, but I don't know how much. But I did make the little wash rags, and I think they're cute. I think they came out nice. I think they came out better than the ones I made before. I still want more cotton yarn. I'm bad. I want a couple of different colors. Like, I want skin color cotton yarn. I think that'd be cool. And, I want a couple more colors. I'm bad. And then I need to stop for a while. I'm bad. Yeah. But I don't smoke or drink or any of that stuff, so that's cool. It's, mostly my crocheting hobby is my downfall. Is my downfall. Oh my God. Did you hear about Omar this morning? Somebody took and sprayed something on her. And I looked on YouTube and a lot of people said they thought it was staged. And I kind of think it was staged because she didn't go to the hospital. She didn't go to the bathroom to change her clothes or nothing. And then she went after the person. If that was a really bad person, she could have got hurt really bad. That was crazy. That was crazy. And they got all that fraud up there with the daycare centers and the learning center and where they stole all the money from the government and stuff, which is really bad. And they're all mad because ICE is up there, and a couple people got killed because of ICE. But who takes guns to a rally with ICE? And the other lady used her car to ram the person that was... She wasn't supposed to be out there. She should have stayed out of their way. That was bad. Some of these people, they come over here to our country. They end up... Some of them are good people, but not all of them. I don't know. And not everybody's going to like this, but... Yeah, some of them are not good people. They're gang members and stuff. I lost a daughter to drugs. And I have, like... There are people who abuse people. And drug trafficking. And, sex trafficking. Poor women and children. And that's not good. And, I don't really want to say this, but I don't think that's right. And I was abused as a child. And I want to see women and children be protected and not abused. And my poor daughter died from drugs. I don't want all that stuff coming in here. I have grandkids and stuff. I have grandkids. Either other people's kids. Those women, that one woman got killed in Maryland. That guy was a foreigner, an illegal person, and he killed that woman. I've been through the Mall and Paul Trail. I walked through there. And that is not just the first time that happened. That probably happened more times than they want to tell us and stuff. So, she was raped and everything else. And she left like 5 kids, 4 kids, something like that. And then, there was like 4 or 5 people in different places and stuff. And, they've saved children from sex trafficking places and all the drugs that they took off the streets and stuff and different places. Yeah, poor little kids, grown-ups, people dying from that stuff. Yeah, I'm talking bad. Yeah, so anyway, sometimes I kind of wonder, these people that are protesting about ISIS and stuff, maybe they got their hand in the cookie jar and they're making money off of this. You know? How do we know they're not making money? The ones that are protesting really loud and stuff. We don't know. I mean, I don't think they should be beating people up, but the police don't even want to help them. If they had the police and they helped them to kind of round up the really bad ones and stuff like that, uh, maybe it wouldn't become violent. My God, these people are becoming violent and stuff. Think about your little children. Think about people getting hurt from child abuse, sexual abuse, um, drug trafficking, gangs. All this stuff is really bad. Yeah. Fentanyl, drugs. They even put that stuff in pot nowadays. Well, you can't even use pot. I mean, a lot of people like pot and stuff like that. And I think pot is good if you're like sickly, if you got cancer or something like that. Pot can be good, can give you an appetite so you can eat some dinner or whatever. But, yeah. Because the drug for cancer, my mom had to take that stuff. And that made her sick and it messed with her stomach. She was throwing up and stuff. The chemo pills, they are really strong. And, they were really bad. Yeah. But anyway, this is going to be my video today, and I hope you guys like it, because I'm talking about tough subjects and stuff. I started off with telling you about when I first started making the YouTube videos. I really like the YouTube videos. I really do. I really like making YouTube videos, because it does give me something to do. I was going for a hard time when I started the YouTube videos. Sometimes I still am. I'm old. I'm not a young chicken anymore. But I'm moody. I get moody. I get depressed. Yeah. I miss my daughter who died from drugs. Oh my God, do I miss her. I think about what her life could have been. If she would have lived, she could have got married, could have had a couple more kids. I just think about all the stuff that she's missing out on, and I'm missing out on because she's deceased and stuff. My grandson doesn't get to see her. Oh, all that stuff. I just think about all that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes I think about it. I still have a daughter. I got Patricia. She's in Maryland right now. I got grandkids. I got 4 of them. But I do think about them. I think about their future, what it's going to be like. If somebody's going to talk them into something stupid, oh my God. I worry about my grandkids. Oh Lord. Yeah. And it just seems like people are like more gullible now than they ever been before. I just think they're more gullible. They're more gullible. Like the schools aren't doing a good job of teaching these kids to use their brains. They want everybody to feel sorry for all these people. Feel sorry for them. I mean, some of these have brought in drugs and stuff. They have brought in drugs. They do sex. They abuse children, and they. Oh my God, it's just horrible. I mean, I'm not trying to put people down, but yeah, I worry. I worry about the people. I worry about. I lost my daughter. I mean, that's really sad. And I'm sure that that lady in Maryland who lost her daughter and those poor little kids will never see their mother again and everything by the illegal person that killed her, stuffed her in something or another, and raped her. Yeah. And that's this one person they brought over here that was like that. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to be my video today, and it didn't mean to come out like this, but this is how it's coming out. Okay, I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later. I hope you're having a really good day. That's some serious stuff I'm talking about. Not everybody's going to agree with me, but yeah. I don't think President Trump would be going after these people if they weren't bad people, you know. I don't think he would. Okay. This is going to be my video today, and I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now from your friend Donna. Bye.